Nalana kia to shotokun no no yaya. Nilana kia nakoya to shotokun moya nakalana kia takiai. Shinalana koya to kumuku to koya nalana yaya takinalana kia naya to koya takanaya. No tokoya, no tokuna lana kia naya lana kia no shotokoro no ya takanana me yaya nakina naki. Inkana kina kina kia nakana koya nakina shitako nalana kia nakana yaya. Hinalana kia yana kodo huita corona ya da kilana mikia lana kia yana kina shuto ko hita kanala ya da kuya la raya. No kutuku yana na mia yana kini kia nalana kia yada kuru yada shuto ko no kutuku yana hinaya. Hey guys, hope you're okay. Wanted to start this session off with a light language blessing, bring in the right frequency. Let's see what comes out in the cards. I hope you're all doing okay. It is, I don't know what you're going through, but I must admit it's been really chaotic for me. Up and down so much stuff coming through. So much stuff coming through, so much stuff clearing out, so many people clearing out. So let's see what comes through. Okay, guides and guardians. Any spirit teams out there would like a message for their collective charges. What would you like the collective to know? Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So we have jump in, Andromedan energy, so there might be Andromedan starseeds out there. Adventure, say yes to change, inner earth. So we have hollow earth and inner earth coming through. You will survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Messenger, Sirius energy, so maybe Syrian starseeds, bringing harmony and balance. You got the love. Hadarian, sorry, I thought it said Hadrian, Hadarian energy, codependency boundaries. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, it's safe to stop. So, it's the first three. Can you see that? The light on my camera is, because this room's quite light, there we go. The sun is coming round and it's interfering. But I don't want to leave it till later because I gotta be in the mood. I gotta be in the mood to do this, okay? Okay. So we have inner earth. That's the first thing that jumps out at me. So I know that if you're watching this, you're probably familiar with inner earth and hollow earth. So there could be a message from another part of you coming through. It could be to do with the pieces, parts of you that are locked up in hollow earth. This could be a message for those of you out there that are tying up your loose ends with hollow earth. We have messenger. Okay. Jumping in, not for everyone. Healing lagoon. Okay, so I'm getting. Okay, you need to be a bit clearer and slow down because I've got quite a few coming through. So some of you are worried about a situation. You're not sure that you fit. You're not sure that you fit. Okay. Some of you have a situation. It could be career, could be romantic, could be friendship, business. Okay. Even soul path, channeling, some kind of hobby, anything. It could be anything like that. You're worried that you are not good enough for it. Okay. You are worried that you are not good enough for it. And the messages jump in. Either you will have been in the middle of a healing stage, okay, that you're just coming out of, or you are being asked to go into a healing phase. Now, there will be some of the collective, especially those of us that are slightly older, who have been through the mill for the last cycle or two, um, that maybe you're being asked to go in to a phase of healing. Now that is resonating, that might resonate for someone because we have inner Earth and Earth Mother's blue lagoon. Okay, Earth Mother's blue pool. It's a pool of her blue light from her seventh dimensional self. Okay, so it is at the core, it's the heartbeat. Okay, and we can go there to refresh ourselves with respect. Okay, um, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at the card, and I've actually, I think quite a few of us have been there at this place. You know, I've certainly had dreams of that place. And the healing lagoon. So you might be weary from battle, had a lot going on in your life. It's been brutal. The sun is bringing out a huge amount of stuff, guys. Okay, the sun is bringing out a huge amount of stuff. We're being asked to let go of a lot of stuff. You know, relationships are breaking up, jobs are breaking up, companies are failing. There is a massive reorganization, okay, as this planet goes up in frequency because the sun's light has changed. Yes, the sun is white. Yes, its color has changed. No, it's nothing to do with the system. It is a frequency. I'm not being sarcastic at you, by the way, okay? I come across as sarcastic at times and it's not at you. Um, so the sun has gone up in frequency because of what is happening on the planet and in the solar system. It needs to, okay? It is being charged by the galactic central sun, all right? The light that's coming from that is extremely powerful, and we are being asked to go up. There is a lot of chaos because some people can't handle that. If you're watching this, then I can guarantee you probably can handle it, okay? Um, if you are world weary and you are struggling, I strongly recommend you take some time out and just visualize, talk to Earth Mother, ask her to guide you to her blue pool. You need rejuvenating, you need healing. Ask her to help you, okay? It is a beautiful place and it is very peaceful, and you can just swim in her waters, okay? That's the blue ray. It is the seventh dimensional ray of her. What she is and supposed to be, we are supposed to be a seventh dimensional planet, okay? So the blue pool is her seventh dimensional consciousness, and you can go there to rejuvenate, okay, to help, to get help. You can, and to also reunite with her. She's here for us, okay? So maybe that's something that resonates for you. Maybe you need to take time out for that. Others of you may have been, like me, in a prolonged period of time out and healing, and you are just thinking about going back out there, and the messages jump in, okay? No, you're not going to be for everybody, okay? There are going to be people that are going to be really triggered by you, by the journey that you have been on, um, by the journey that you have been on, the learning that you have gained, the knowledge that you have gained, and the wisdom is needed, okay? There are those of us that have been through the mill and have been, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But we're being asked to go back out there, okay? You've had a rest, we've had a rest, let's get out there. You've got a job to do. You have a life to live and a soul path to live, okay? There are changes. There are messages coming in. We're going to see what these messages are, okay? There are messages coming in. Some of you may resonate with Sirius. Some of you may resonate with Andromeda. Um, there is a message. There is a specific message coming through for people, for some people, about love. You've got the love, okay? Don't worry. You know, there's a message about a danger of codependency and the need to put up boundaries. This is going to be more and more relevant the more you step into your own light. Okay, the more you step into your own power. So light is, for those of you that don't resonate with, all the light worker stuff. For those of you stepping more into your own truth, more into your own power, there is a message of the need to step into boundaries. People around you are going to be triggered by you and the way you're heading and what is waking up inside you and who you are becoming. The changes you are going through inside are truly natural and they're meant to be, and they are going to trigger people, and they're not going to be for everybody. That might include a current partner. Okay, it might include a current partner, it might include family, it could include business partnerships, people in the street. You might go for a drink and just somebody takes offense to you. Just understand that it's your frequency that they're taking offense to, because there is something that you have inside of you, work that you have done that they haven't. Okay, and that's why that's being triggered. There is stuff inside of you that is being triggered because you've done the work, you're stepping up, you are realizing things about you, and you're clearing up the old crap and bringing in the new, whereas they're not. And there's going to be a mixture, and that's why society is in a bit of a mess. Okay, it's up to you what you do, but please understand that the love is there. For those of you who are in a romantic conundrum, or for those of you who are contemplating romance, who have somebody of interest, you have the love. Okay, you have the love. The love is there. You do not need to be codependent. You do not need to cling. You do not need to be I can't remember what all the relationship gurus. You just don't need to cling. Don't attachment. That's it. The love is yours. Okay, you need to trust. So let's see what other messages we can bring through. Okay, what do you want to do, team? Stained glass. Stained glass tarot. Okay. There are two things I want to highlight with this. One of them is there's a specific message coming through about Hollow Earth and Inner Earth. And it might be something I do more of, because I've got a feeling that there are messages coming through for people from Hollow Earth and Inner Earth that you need to, yeah, certainly it's come up in my life. Certainly it's come up in my life. And also there are messages coming through. There are two star seeds we have here, two groups of star seeds. We have Andromeda and we have Sirius. So it's obviously turning onto one of those readings. I didn't anticipate this, I have to say. I thought it was going to be just normal 3D life. It's not. It's going to turn into one of those readings, okay? Definitely. Okay. Right. Let's have a go at these messages. This messenger, bringing harmony and balance. What are the messages? How do they bring harmony and balance? What is going on this reading? Okay. The World, Four of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, that's okay. 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the King of Cups. Right, let's start. The World. The Four of Pentacles ties in with this. Four of Pentacles is somebody is traditionally seen as a miser. Okay, this is someone who clings. Traditionally, he's clinging on to. He's holding this big pentacle, and he's gripping onto it for all it's worth. Okay, this pentacle is already yours. The love is already yours. You don't need to doubt this. You know it. Okay, you know this person loves you. You know you are wanted. You know where you are wanted, and you know where you are not wanted. Okay? Pay attention to that. The message is coming up from inside you. Follow your joy. Okay? Love, yes, follow the love, but follow your joy. Your joy will always lead to love, because love is truth. Okay, follow that. Follow the inside, not the outside. Um, this is also a message for those, don't cling to material things. Okay, you can't take material things. There is a certain amount of materiality that we need. Okay, so yeah, we need money to eat. We need food. We need shelter. So we need a house. And you know, we need warmth. We also, in this day and age, need some form of transport or the money, to travel. Um, but other than that, try not to get too materialistic. Try not to cling to material goods. This is a very mutable, transmutive, transformable time. Okay, things are going to change rapidly. Some of you are out there are clinging to there's nothing here that suggests the old. You're just, I think this is, I mean, you've got the world and the sun and the King of Cups. That's massive. That's huge. That's amazing. Um, this is a bright, sunny future, guys. Okay, this is a bright, sunny future. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Wish fulfillment, physical wish fulfillment. This is not. There's no emotions. This is somebody coming up with the money. This is a very this is pretty much one of the most stable cards in the deck, other than the Major Arcana. Okay, this is very stable. It's very physical. Okay, so you got the love and you got the money. Okay, now I'm interested in this World card. What is going on here? Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, it is a new start. Okay, that's what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming at the moment is a new start. That's the undercurrent. This is leading up to a new start. And I think quite a few of you know that in your heart of hearts. Okay. What do we want next? What do we want next? What's underneath that? Yeah, sailing away from trouble. Yeah, sailing away from trouble, because behind that is the Seven of Swords. So some of you have been through something brutal, or you're still going through something brutal. Okay, stay the course, because this is on its way out, because in front of it is this. So you're sailing away from that. Look, look, you can see sailing away from trouble. They're sailing away from that. Somebody has done the dirty. Somebody has wounded you. Somebody has been deceitful. Somebody has been win at all costs. Somebody has taken you for everything you've got, mentally, emotionally, physically, any or all of those. Okay, trust me, I know how that feels, and it's brutal and it's horrible. Um, try to try to. This is where this comes in. The healing lagoon and Earth Mother's blue pool. Okay, this we are in a period of time where you're going to get some really old wounding coming up. Okay, this is to do with the Atlantis, Lemuria, all of the old, really old timelines and past lives are coming up. They're really coming up for a lot of people. Those of you who resonate with this is you're going to be old souls. You're going to have lifetimes around that time. Um, Around that time, there were some real. It was brutal at the end of Atlantis. Okay, we've all got wounding from there. We're all missing pieces, parts of our soul. But that you're sailing away. You're sailing away from the troubles. You are in calmer waters now. You're coming into calmer waters. You're battle weary, battle scarred, but you have one hell of a new start coming. Okay, I mean, let's get rid of that one. The Sun, the World, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. You can't get much better than that. You really, really can't. I feel the need for more oracle cards. Yeah. Where? Where? Find them. Where are they? Where have my cards gone? I can't find them at all. Gonna have to use another one. No, I might have put them away. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I've been a bit doolally recently, so just hold your horses. Yeah, I've put them away. They're hiding. Brian Froud fairy cards. Oldies but goodies. Okay, right, let's see. Let's see. I haven't done a tarot reading in a while because I have been in the backwaters of one hell of a battle. I've had so much negative energy thrown at me, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. Um, but steer your course. There are some really, really good times coming, okay? Right. What do we need to know about this situation for the collective, please? What do we need to know? What are they, what situation are they sailing away from? What are they, what, for those who are still in the backwaters of this and are struggling, what do they need to know? What situation are they? Ooh, okay, you're transmuting, transfiguration. Okay, okay. Singer of Transfiguration. This is in this deck. This is closest you get to angels. Um, okay. So you are in the middle of transmuting and transfiguring all of this wounding, all of this betrayal, and some of it. Please, please have a look deep inside you and ask yourself how much of this is actually relevant to this lifetime, because what you're going through is old stuff. This is why it's to do with Hollow Earth. This is why it's to do with Inner Earth. Okay, it is because of the battle when Atlantis fell, the last fall of Atlantis, because there were, I think, three, maybe four falls. There's either three falls of Atlantis and four of Lemuria or something like that. I'll have to check it. But this did not happen immediately. But there were some really, really dark times. So we were going into a darker region of space. Okay, so that's why it was a denser, darker region of space. Dense energy is cold and dark, which means naturally the dark side have um, an affinity with that. That's their realm. That's the waters that they play in. Okay, so for those of us who don't play or didn't play very well in those waters, we have a lot. I mean, some of us really did. I mean, there's a lot of us that have very dark lives from back then. Okay, probably the ones of us that are very light in this lifetime. Okay, not necessarily. It's going to be different for everybody, but your lifetimes. Um, yeah, you need to do some hard thinking, meditating on that. Okay, you need to go into that because there are some things coming up in your life right now that actually are from back then. Okay, ancient stuff that is affecting your relationships, it's affecting you, and there are some beings that are playing on that. Okay, because there are some people that, very powerful souls who don't want the game to end. You do, but they don't, because they're the ones that have had power for the last 50 million years or so. That's another story. So, this is a double meaning, not just the. Sorry. While sticking my middle finger up to you. Sorry. So, that one. Um, yeah. Blue pool. Healing. It also will help you to remember, okay? It will help you to remember. But you are sailing into this brand new, we put it that way, because she's sailing towards this brand new start. The Ace of Wands is a brand new spiritual beginning. That's spirit fire, people. That's brand new energy, brand new cycle. And you have the sun and the world and the King of Cups, so it's a new emotional beginning, and the Ten of Pentacles, so it's a new physical and emotional beginning. Okay. New physical and emotional beginning. Right. Let's find out. What do the collective actually need to work on to bring this about? What do they need to work on, please, team? What do they need to work on? Thank you. Thank you. What do they need to work on to bring this about? Any advice for any advice? What situation have they got going on that they need? Lots of situations. Okay. Okay, healing. Singer of healing. Okay, some of you don't know which way to go. Some of you need to use your intuition a bit more. Oh, Luminous Doom. Okay. And the lawmaker. Okay. So we've got another singer. This is in this deck, it's pretty much the equivalent of the major arcana stuff. Okay. We've got Indy, who doesn't seem to know which way to go. The singer of intuition. So some of you need to pay attention to your intuition. And the singer of healing. So we've got three singers here, okay? These are like archangel, these are creational energies. Okay. Universal creational energies. Singer of healing. So this again ties into the healing lagoon. There's a big message that you need to heal. Some of you need to take time out to heal, okay? You're pushing yourself too hard. You are trying to move into a new phase and you're not letting go of the old. Okay, you need to let go of the old. I know it's difficult. I know if you have to let go of people, jobs, family, I've had to do all three of those over the last 4 years or so. Okay. Um, use your intuition. You know, deep down, you know which ones are wrong for you, which ones are right. And some of you may need to let go of everybody for the time being. I know there are people out there that are going through that where you just don't feel like you resonate with anybody. Maybe you feel like everybody is just not in alignment with your energy, and they may not be. You may be the one that's been doing the work. They may be the one that's been doing the work, and you need to find people that are more in alignment with your energy. Maybe they have changed and you haven't. It's perfectly possible, and it's okay. There is nothing wrong with you, okay? You just need to use your intuition. Your intuition will guide you because at the moment you can't. There are those of you out there who are struggling to make a decision. You're like, no, I don't know. Okay. It takes time and it takes thought. Okay. So many times I found myself like trying to plug the gap by watching stuff online, just repetitively, just keep watching stuff. And things like tarot readers can really help you make your mind up. As long as you're using your discernment, you must use your discernment to work out what is right for you, what is in alignment with your own intuition, and not just take this at face value, because this isn't going to resonate for everybody, okay? There are going to be parts of it that are right for you and parts of it that are going to be right for other people. Luminous doom, some of you are really struggling with depression, okay? Some of you are really struggling. This is the energies, this is this energy. This is the Seven of Swords energy, okay? There are people around you, things around you, situations, jobs. You need to let go. You need to move away. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to move away from this. Okay. This is not good energy. This gloominess doom, okay? It's not good energy. Get away from it. Move away from it. These people, if they're making you feel like this, they're toxic. They are not in alignment. That energy is going to bring you down. Especially if you want all of these cards here. Okay. The King of Cups, the world, the sun is on the table. The Ten of Pentacles is on the table. Okay. But you can't get there with this energy. You can't get there with this energy. Okay. So there's some healing that needs to be done for people. I'm going to check this one out because I can't remember. And this one. Okay. 30. This year is a massive clearing out. It's a massive clearing out and realigning. Okay. So whatever you're going through, wherever you are, there are lots of others of us going through the same thing. Okay. And sometimes standing on your own is a more joyful state to be in than surrounding yourself with people that don't make you feel very good or you don't feel in alignment with them. That's not a criticism of them and it's not a criticism of you. It is just a simple fact that your vibration does not fit with their vibration. Okay, that's not going to be for everybody. A lot of you, I think, have already done the work. Some of you haven't. Some of you are still going through the trials and tribulations of it, and it's tough. I've been here several times in my life, and yeah, prioritize your own self, prioritize your own truth. Okay. Okay, so the Lorme is unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. Okay, and I'm guided to say to you, unconditional receiving is as important as unconditional giving, and vice versa. If you don't receive unconditionally, people can't give unconditionally. So then we all get blocked up because nobody can give, because nobody's receiving because nobody's giving. Okay. But most importantly, the Loma has come through because you need to prioritize yourself and your own movement away from this Seven of Swords energy. Okay. All right. You need to prioritize yourself. Um, because once you're in that space of joy, once you're in that space of joy, the sun will shine and the people will come in, but you can't bring in a higher vibration and a more joyful state when you're in this. Okay, and I know you know that, and I think you're probably moving your way out of it. Number 18. Yeah, completion, grief, loss, harvest, release. Okay, so the harvest is understanding what lessons, okay, that we have learned from the past situations, because there is always something to take with you. You harvest the wisdom from this situation, harvest the wisdom, harvest the knowledge, and move on. Okay, be brutal, not verbally. I mean, be brutal do some Swedish death cleaning in your life. Um, we've all got people around us. We've all had people who don't phone us back, who are hard to get hold of, and then whenever they want something, they're always on your door. You have to decide whether is this how I really want to live my life? Do I not want people who genuinely just enjoy my company? You're not going to invite those people in by hanging around with people who have no time for you or don't want to put the effort in because they're just hanging on to your energy because they feel like subconsciously they can get something. So this is the grief that comes with this situation, the grief, the depression, the loss. Okay, keep going because this is coming. This is here. I mean, it's not just coming, it's here, it's on the table. Okay. And realize that your particular vibration is really special. Okay. You're unique. There's what, 6, 7, 8, 9 billion people on the planet, and there's no one like you. You, in your body, and even your soul, is completely unique. And unless you're one of those who's been cloned, you're unique. Okay? You're not for everybody, but you are unique. Okay? There's going to be a lot of people who don't resonate with your vibration, and that's okay. You just need to find those that do. And sometimes that just takes sitting and being you, carrying on with your life until and suddenly the universe, once you become okay with you, it becomes less important to frantically fill those gaps. You allow that space to happen. You may not be for everybody, but there are a lot of people out there who will resonate with you. Just haven't found them yet. And this is coming up because there is this Ace of Wands. There are opportunities coming. Okay. There is an opportunity coming or multiple opportunities. And the universe is saying, jump in. Sometimes you'll jump in, you'll go, oh, no, that's definitely not for me. And I've been there. Sometimes you'll get a job and you think it's yours, and then you're like, no, out quickly as possible. Sometimes you'll get yourself into a relationship and it'll be like, yeah, great, no. Okay, so but jump in. You don't know until you jump in. And this is amazing because it's coming up with some really, really good cards. Um, this is a stable, emotional person. This is somebody who is emotionally intelligent and very stable. So it could be a boss. It's definitely a boss type figure. It's got leader energy. He's a king. He's not the emperor, but he is a king. He's mastered the emotional realm. So, some of you it may be a friend, a family member, a boss, you know. But this is the kind of person you want in your corner emotionally. This is the kind of person who understands gloominess doom and the Seven of Swords, because this is the kind of person who has mastered this and moved out the other side. Okay? This is especially important for those of you that are resonating with the hollow earth and the inner earth, because that's like the sludgy stuff at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, that's really deep, dark, old stuff that's coming up. Let it go. Tell yourself out loud, anything that is not relevant to my highest good, my highest health, and my highest positive forward movement, I am releasing. I'm sending it to be transmuted into healing energy for Earth Mother, or, back to the universe. I'm giving it to God. Okay? And then you have space to invite in what you really do need. And the world at the moment is your oyster, okay? And it benefits the world, okay? This is as much a gift of service to others as it is a gift of service to yourself, because the more of us that live out of our truth, and the more of us that clean out all of the rubbish at the bottom of the barrel, the healthier and the cleaner the energy of the planet will be, and the healthier and the cleaner that she will be. And then we'll all be a lot better off. That does not mean to say everybody has to be like Fluffy, okay? It means that whatever your truth is whatever your truth is. Okay. I want to get another one of these. Nope. What do we want then? I want those. I want these. I want these. Okay. Another message just to close out with. Oh, there's something. Okay, no, you're right. Let's have these. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Watch and wait. Healing Lagoon. Setting boundaries. Do not move forward until you have set your boundaries, that you have healed your codependency. If you're clinging to somebody, you need to just, come back to self, bring your power back to you. If you're clinging to a situation, bring your power back to you. Come back to you, ground yourself in you, and then relook at it, okay? It's just fear. It's you are enough as you are. You don't need somebody else to make you better. You choose to be with somebody else because you enjoy them, because they vibrate at the same frequency as you, but we don't choose others to make us. This is where all the problems come from. We don't do that. We need to move on. Okay, we need to set boundaries. Watch and wait. It's coming. Watch and wait. Where this is coming, the opportunities are coming. Jump in, say yes. Okay. The new start is coming, and we're being asked to watch and wait. Is there anything else, team? Okay. Okay. One more. How will you know that it's the right opportunity? How will you know it's the right opportunity? How will the collective know it's the right opportunity? That's not actually the abundant universe will provide. Okay. So what you're being asked to do, and I'm questioning this because I'm the kind of person who's going, well, I need to know specifics. I can't, the abundant universe will provide the right. Wait for the universe to bring it in. And it still hasn't answered my question. I'm like, how will they know it's the universe bringing the right transformation? Is beautiful. Okay. When you have done the transformation, that's the singer of transfiguration. So when you, here we go. That's this singer, okay? The butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. When you see the beauty in your transformation, you will learn to recognize this, okay? When you see the beauty in your own truth, this will become apparent. You will know that this is the right opportunity for you when you see the beauty in this. Okay. And a lot of you are starting to do that. I know you are. I know you're getting there. Um, keep going because there are some amazing times coming. Seriously, dude. Amazing times. Okay. I'm sending you so much love. Ishtakanaya lana kuya tokoshoto komoyana nane kiai. Hina na ya na ya na kono kotoko ya na lana ya ya takina lana kiai shotoko no no kuya taka. I'm sending you so much love. Be safe. Be good. Don't wreck the place.